Hello guys, welcome everyone to today's edition of a testing of installation laps of driving here on rFactor 2, and welcome back after quite a little bit of a downtime here streaming wise. Of course, as you can imagine, that only had to do with the fact that I was in Denmark last week. I am really sorry for the lack of content lately. Like, I have so much stuff to do, and well, sadly, just like all the social media appearance has dropped a little bit behind. However, you guys should now find a link tree down in the description area below. So we got a little bit of news, of course, as this will at least give you guys more and better opportunities to tune in, to interact with us here on the social medias. Anyway, guys, we are at Le Mans. We are in the Formula SimRacing car, and well, what shall I say? We're about to head out for some installation laps with the car around this ever so iconic and famous circuit. Like, I can't believe why we race it. But hey, we're gonna find out how it is with the Formula Pro car. It will probably be an utter madness, but I guess we'll find out all together. We remember that last year we raced here with last year's FSR car, surprisingly. Let's see how this Formula Pro car will grip around the circuit. I don't know where and if there are DRS zones, but I guess we're just gonna open DRS and see what the car can do. What about push to pass? It's activated now. So 352 seems like being the maximum speed on Mulsanne Straight. So we're going to find out what it is like to race this machine around here. I don't know what kind of lap times we're expecting. With the speed we're doing, probably 315, 310, something in that regard. The car obviously got way more downforce than an LMP2 or an LMP1. So that should give us quite some advantages, even more advantages over other cars. Ruben measured it. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining onto the testing stream today with us. First, we're gonna do some installation laps here for the Formula SimRacing French Grand Prix, and then we're gonna jump into the IndyCar series on the competition system. Peter Vagapov, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for the time. I have no idea, literally, since I'm just doing my first ever lap around this combination. Ruben, I think that has more to do with the fact that I'm German and know how to spell the SCH. Porsche's is quite a bit of a blast with that machine. What is the average speed in this car around this track? 350? 340? Quite feels like it. Something above the 300s, I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Oh, it doesn't like them curb stop. Anyway, first flying lappy. 3 minutes of out lap. Amazing. And straight outbroke ourselves into the first chicken. so unbelievably fast, you almost get a headache. Frosty, I'm afraid there is not, unless you are browsing the rFactor competition system. In fact, there is one page that's called SimRacingProjects.cloud that could probably give you an overview about oncoming competition races. Mercedes. How do they come having the O in the spelling? I mean, and then commentators come around and call me Mitchie, so I feel the pain. Finally a car where you can take the Indy King flat without thinking about which way you're going to die. Well, a short lift into the Porsches. And then just everything flat, a small lift into the right. Ah, this car is so sick, so unbelievably sick. So fast time is a 3:05.2. However good that is, I have no clue. Probably find out straight. Should be a second up or so, yeah. Actually a bit more. I feel like this 7th gear is probably still too short. Like imagine when we are running in slipstream and stuff. Damn it. Copy, we are looking about it straight. So just half an hour to go. Let's see. got no feel on the brakes with this car. Obviously it feels like the moment you brake, brakes are straight cold again. It's Guy Scream, hello. You're glad to see me streaming. Have you missed me? Lovely. You really need to properly work on a setup with the Formula Pro car. It's Guy Scream, I don't think you have missed too much really, since eventually I have been off the air since Thursday last week. I don't want to count that rubbish live stream I did from the Gamebox Festival, which was shit quality. Oh, it's too wide actually for Porsche entries, but Jesus Christ, like, it is proper high-speed corner, it's super mega incredibly fast. The car is interesting to drive, that's for sure. The car is not easy to handle, not easy to deal with. Turn! Ah, no wings, no speed, the car is no grippy whatsoever. Well, there is grip on the car, like generally speaking, it's just, well, the low speed grip. Schmissing. Usually I'd say, oh, classic V10 engine, but the screaming from 7th gear over the long straight, actually you start falling fatigue or asleep in the meanwhile. I'm not sure it's Guy Scream, like, I mean, it's Mercedes, you know, so they surely will fix the car. The question will be, will it be in time? I do believe, and I'm going to be a bit provoking is the word I'm looking for. I'm gonna be a bit provoking with a thesis, but I believe that Mercedes has built the most efficient and the most performant car on the grid. Literally so performant that they can't make use of it. And I'll explain why. Happily we're having a shed load of straights on the track where I can talk about that. So the big thing this year with those F1 cars is they're using the ground effect to create the majority of downforce. And to create a ground effect with those cars, you have those Venturi channels, and they are sucking the entire underfloor, the entire bodywork down to the ground. So, as we all know, several teams, including Ferrari, Red Bull, literally everyone was fighting that proposing issue, where the car is like sucked on the ground, then there is a stall of the entire bodywork, and the car gets released from the ground and jumps up again, and then creates this proposing when traveling quick around the straights. And see, here's my thesis: you can fix that by either stiffening the rear, which they have surely done on the Mercedes, because that rear end of the Mercedes, that is so erratic, is so undrivable. Lewis and also George, they have so much to correct with it, which is a clear indication that the rear end is really stiff and doesn't allow for stuff like this, doesn't allow for errors, doesn't allow for leaning on it. And that is one thing, and the other thing is raising the car so that the Venturi channels lose efficiency or lose downforce generation ability, however you want to call it. And I think that's the way how Red Bull and Ferrari have fixed their car. But then I think that Mercedes has done the very same thing. They already raised their rear end, they already raised the car. They already made this Venturi channels, that ground effect creating bodywork, extremely inefficient compared to what it's able to produce as per the design. Oh la la, what the fuck. Okay, clear race end. If that happens. Let me have a look at this and then I continue my saga. Yeah, straight rip. Big Bacon Gaming, thank you so much for the comments there on the YouTube channel. Appreciate the feedback on the rig. So well, I guess that's about right. I found Planica. So no touchy of that beginning of the curve. Interesting. Copy. So we are trying again. So yeah, coming back to the Mercedes point. I believe they have already raised that rear end and really brought the car completely out of the operation zone. And still yet they are porpoising. So still yet, despite, let's say, the Ferrari has raised its car by half a centimeter to get it into working operating window. If they would have raised it another half a centimeter or so, they would lose another second. And I believe like Mercedes had to raise the car already a centimeter and a half, and yet that bodywork, that underfloor is still producing that much downforce that the car's porpoising like mad. So I think they have built a too strong car. And the fact that they have so much drag and they are so slow on the straights, I think that it just points towards that theory as well, because if you go high in right height, you increase the amount of air below the car and the amount of friction from the air below and everything. So yeah, I don't know. I think they've built a too good car for the series, for the regulations, and now are suffering from it. Like this is what I think this is what Toto means when he says we will keep our philosophy with the slim side pods and the lower cooling and everything, because they believe in the system, they believe in what they think is working. They just need to fix the downsides of it, which there's obviously a lot on it. Not only generating too much downforce with the bodywork, also carrying too much weight and stuff. Yeah, Reuven, I agree. I mean, it makes sense, but the thing is, I'm maybe biased because I'm a Mercedes fan, and the second thing is I have obviously no aerodynamical qualification, so I can't really judge on what I just said. Like I can't prove it. Just from looking at it and looking what other teams' issues are, I believe that this is pretty much the case. Because, like Toto has said, they have stiffened the rear, they have raised the car, but yet they can't get the car working, and still it's bouncing like mad. Which only means either they have refused to raise it enough, which I believe they have not done because they are quite slow. So already losing a lot of performance of the car anyway. So I think they've over-exaggerated it, but still yet they can't get the car in balance, which personally points to the fact to me that their underfloor, their bodywork is just too strong. But yeah, that is just a random F1 interested dude having some thoughts. And I come back on the Lewis versus George thing in a moment. Oh. Yeah, exactly. It's Skystream, exactly. There is so much, because of the side pods being not there, like unlike Ferrari and unlike Red Bull, there is so much air per square meter of bodywork flowing over the car that the downforce effect generated by the ground effect must be times 1.5 compared to the others. I'm over exaggerating, but it must be extremely more compared to anyone else. Reuven, I agree, it's the same with me. Like right now I'm not unhappy, but like as a Mercedes fan you're suffering a bit, quite needless to say. And I know that the world of F1 is like, oh yeah, good, finally Mercedes is gone now. I disagree, but I let them have the Ferrari myth back and everything. I mean, that's great for the sport. I just don't want Red Bull and Verstappen to win another title. I'm like already sick of this Dr. Marco guy. So, and then the constant bashing against Lewis Hamilton. I mean, that's so unfair. Let's face it, F1, you are 85 to 90% completely dependent on the car, whether you can go for a title or not. So arguably, of course, Mercedes has been the best car in the last 8 years. So undoubtedly it's Lewis Hamilton that has won 7 titles overall. That is what people are measuring him about. And now he's sitting in that Mercedes, struggling against Russell a bit. But tell you what, do it the other way around. Let's Hamilton start in P11 and Russell in P13. I tell you, then Hamilton is 4th and Russell is 13th, and everyone's be like, oh, has been George Russell really the right call for Mercedes? And now everyone is like, oh, look at that. Lewis Hamilton is struggling and losing out against George Russell. Like, bullshit. It's just the race situation that brought them there. Like, let's face it, with those dumb conditions, the Imola Grand Prix has been boring as fuck. People couldn't do anything. The sprint was quite boring apart from that suspense we had in the lead. But Gasly couldn't make a move on Albon, Hamilton couldn't move on Gasly, and apart from that, everyone was separated by seconds. It was so boring. Rear! What is going on? Yeah, Bottas was also catching Russell. And then the thing is, what I believe is the main problem in F1, it is like 20 drivers, and they are all talented, apart from 2. And everyone got their distinctive driving style. And let's face it, last year's Ferrari has suited Sainz considerably well, whereas it didn't feature Leclerc that well. But this year's car is completely opposite. Like, it is, Leclerc is back into his home soil, like back into his home confidence, whereas Sainz is now struggling like he struggled with the first year of McLaren. So that actually shows how dependent and how liable you are to the performance of the car and the way you can adapt to it. Same with Ricciardo. Ricciardo for me is the most underrated driver on the market. I know that Hamilton isn't an easy character. Like, I'm not a specific Hamilton fan either. I respect him for his performances and what he can achieve. Like, there is certain drives, like the Sao Paulo weekend. Yes, he was sitting in the magic Mercedes engine, but to come back from a disqualification in the sprint race like this, put the car in 10th, and then win the race starting 10th in a season where Verstappen and Hamilton literally outpaced the entire grid by 40 seconds each race, is abdominally good. Like, that was a proper champion's drive. And everyone then questioning whether Hamilton is really that good, like, they can fuck off. It is one thing that the car is good, and it is one thing that you need to have a car to produce such drives, but if you have the car, you need to fucking do the job. And he did it. Julien, I have a long gearbox. I don't take this one in 6th. And then remember, oops, I'm still doing installation laps for another 15 minutes. Then we jump into the iRacing car, not the iRacing car, the IndyCar. The UK Grand Prix where he won by a minute, I think, in that McLaren. Hamilton is a top class driver. I think he is very close, if not better than Fernando Alonso. I think Alonso is the most complete driver. Right after that there comes Hamilton. Then arguably, of course, talent, Max Verstappen. Although that guy needs to get mature and like people blame Hamilton for being a whiner and whatnot, but to me Verstappen is like the same quality of whining. Alonso is the most unlucky driver, I think. How many vice driver championships Alonso has? So he is 2-time world champion, but then I think he is at least twice or 3 times vice champion with Renault. Not with Renault, with Ferrari. Actually 3 times even, I think. I think there is a bit of psychological background with Verstappen fighting. It doesn't have to be that aggressive this year because I believe last year a lot of it had to do with the overall, like what the entire season was all about. The seven-time world champion that has been untouched for years, and Mercedes that's been impossible to be beaten. I think he said, like, if I can do it, or if I want to do it, I need to have a lot of risk and I need to nail everything that I can. I agree. I agree with Julian. Do I think Charles will keep his composure? Yes, I will. I think that he will really learn from Imola. I think that he also needs to learn from Imola. Not that I want to say that he should have already thought about the championship and thought about gathering points rather than maximizing the result. I think the way he drove and what he tried was literally alright, and I think people are putting too much opinion or too much meaning into that incident, into that mistake. Same with Sainz. Everyone is like, oh, he's cracking under pressure. To me, Sainz was a complete victim of Ricciardo's misjudgment. Not penalty worthy, but it was a misjudgment that left Sainz with no chance whatsoever. And you gotta say, as much as Sainz cracked under the pressure a bit, or did a silly mistake in the qualifying that put him 10th on the grid, in the sprint he recovered to making it 4th, which would probably the position he would have been after the sprint anyway. So he completely undid his mistake, in my opinion, and then was a complete victim, not because of qualifying bad, simply because of unfortunate circumstances. Sainz is extremely unlucky. I can't remember what happened in Australia. What did he do in Australia? In the qualifying. There was something stupid he did there too. Can't remember what it was. I think he simply didn't make it. I think he did a mistake when it counted. And then In the race, of course, it was his fault. It was him being completely over-aggressive. There he kind of cracked under the pressure, but I think also that he has straight learned from that. And I don't see it as big of a deal as people were seeing it, the performance in Imola. I've been there too, lap 1 DNFs. It happens from time to time. There's nothing you can do about it. But it is like extremely painful. I agree. I think the car suits Leclerc a lot better. Don't think on purpose, but it's just a coincidence that obviously plays well into the hands of Leclerc. Although I think the difference between those two is not huge, like it's a tenth, is it? Most of the times. Oh, the rear says hello. Not sure, Peter. Well, actually, I'm just doing installation laps, the first real stint. Probably quite unhappy on pace, but whatever it is what it is. Anything else but consistent, but oh well. Can't beat it all in the first 12 laps you do. Oh no. Like, in all fairness, I don't know what Ferrari is doing. They seem not to develop anything. I don't think that Albon's career would have been different if Hamilton would have not shot him from the podium twice. I think Albon had its own issues in a very similar way than Gasly had them. It's just Red Bull. The Red Bull team is 100% focused. Like if you would compare our sun system to Red Bull, then Max Verstappen is the sun, and any other planet is moving around it. That is how Red Bull is organized. And Paris took long enough to get ready with the Red Bull, but he has worked hard and made eventually his chance work. Paris is the perfect number 2 driver in the meanwhile. Yeah, I think also Bottas is smiling a lot because let's face it that Alfa Romeo is probably faster than anyone would have thought prior to the season. Same with Haas. So 15 minutes till the IndyCar race. Sharon, you gonna join us with the IndyCar race today? Or too busy with other stuff? I am also happy for them, and I quite appreciate the maturity of Kevin Magnussen's driving. Like he came back, and one has the feeling that he has gained 3 years of experience by not racing F1. He is racing calculated, racing hard when necessary, but also just taking it easy when he knows exactly that there is no chance in fighting or keeping up with. That is like a huge gain in driving mentality. A Ferrari engine being strong, that is a valid point, which is also a very interesting story anyway. The IndyCar Open Challenge is at, is it Sebring? Could be Sebring, I'm not quite sure. Sharon might be able to tell me if he's still around. I gotta say that this car goes surprisingly well over the curves. Bonk. Oof. Okay, we give this one shot in qualifying. Just one single shot. That will be fun. I think actually we need 11 liters for that. Funny enough. I'm gonna keep the DRS closed though. Just wanna see whether we can do a sub 3 minutes. In here I'm gonna open DRS, just wanna see the maximum top speed of the car. I think you need the very odd, very long 7th gear, because that is kinda maxing out now. but in the draft I think we easily need 370 over here. Is there an issue with the stream now, quality-wise? Copy. I think this race will be done quite fast. Is it 23 laps of racing, I think? So an hour and 8 will be the fastest ever race. Let's see. Wow, Porsche could be flat in the qualifying. This is so sick. Ensorg, hello, welcome. Stay with me, F. Wow. Incomparable. Be a big time stop, 2 to 3 minutes. See you there, Ruben. Thank you so much for your company. Yeah, and if you guys are new to the channel, if you are wondering what are we doing here, then please make sure that you are following up on Twitch, subscribing on the YouTube channel to find out more about what we're doing here on rFactor 2 regularly. There will be more, let's say, more intense streams coming up than going straight solely here around Le Mans. The FSR race this Sunday, though, will be pretty intense, as the slipstream is going to be ever so important. So I think you guys will be looking forward to that. Boy Meets Mini, hello and welcome. And of course, you guys have joined right in time there for the IndyCar race. Going to happen soon. No slide down to lava. Don't die. Going to YF. So, Porsches. Hold your breath, guys. We're pushing. Wow. Tires are screaming. probably 55s necessary. Anyway, the tires are absolutely fuming, I can tell you. They don't like it at all. But oh well. I wouldn't probably like it to be treated that way. Anyway, we're now coming up to the IndyCar race. Onto the competition system. So while this is loading in, we are checking with the stuff. And it is Sebring indeed. We're registering at least 4 drivers. I expected much worse. And well, probably quite rightly so, I assume. Anyway, it's good to see at least some people on there. So it's better than nothing, of course. Anyway, you guys got still 2 minutes to join. So let's push. Push for that. And join us here in the IndyCar Open Challenge. Would be massively appreciated, of course. As we also got our livery ready, thanks to Mr. Lexar. 5 people on the race, amazing. This is going goody, this is going great. Anyway, I would say we're gonna quickly do a small kind of commercial break, and we'll be right back here for the IndyCar race around Sebring. So guys, welcome back. We have joined the session and we are ready to load in for the track, to load in for the race here at Sebring. Can't use custom livery on the multiplayer server. Yes, Sharon, that's true. However, you can use it for actually seeing it yourself, though. And I want to appreciate the work of Papakun, of course. So that is the least that I can do, appreciating his work. Apex Missers, JPM85, thank you so much for a Prime subscription here on the Twitch channel. Much appreciated. And Claudio, you gotta pick up my car from the wall on Friday. Amazing. Sounds awesome. I'm looking forward. Yuri, hello. Apex Misses. Interesting name. I would have never guessed you behind it. Was a pleasure meeting you there on the Gamebox Festival on Friday and Saturday. Really appreciated you guys flying out so quickly, so spontaneously. Amazing stuff. So we are now coming up towards the Sebring International Raceway. I have no idea what to expect. I'm quite happy I did that Skip Barber race yesterday against Simon Pagenaud. Not Skip Barber, the race, the IndyCar race at Barber. So that gives me quite a bit of a setup for today. But for a moment I was like, what? Okay, we got competition though. Mr. Viani, Mr. Vava, and Germano Servini. Well, I gonna guess we loaded the nice setup. And give it a go. Yuri, how was your day? Hope you had a good start to the week. Yes, Claudio, Picardish, the white IndyCar. Ooh, oh dear, them bumps. I can already see me dying. Apex Misses, you guys also have like a Verstappen holiday on the day he got world champion, I guess. Like I never felt a country so enthusiastic about one single person. Unlike it's the president, but I guess you could have voted for Verstappen for president on that weekend. Oh, so you drove the Formula Pro car with its massive brake performance. And then you jump into this one around the bumpy roads of Sebring. So now I understand why Jerome said he is in survival mode. I think I am too. So was it a national holiday for you then, jury, or is it jury or is it jury? First I thought you spelled Y-U-R-I, but then I saw J-O-A-R-E, and I was like, oh no, now I got proper issues spelling that name. Your colleague was quite much more easy on that regard. National holiday, that's great. So you guys had time to enjoy yourself. I'm jealous. I'm not quite sure if I'm enjoying this IndyCar, but I want to defend my championship. So Papa Michi has to deliver. Jerry. Okay, I'm gonna call you Jerry then. Hope that's alright. Butchering names is not usually one of my qualities, but at times I'm good at it. So, that was not the way this corner should have been taken. 150.3 to beat by Servini. Ooh. First gear, rip. Jesus, I'm gonna crash. I feel it already. In that race, like it's so easy to lose it over the bump. First you understeer, then you're trying to apply throttle. And then it's just sideways. Unlucky. Yeah, potentially it moves after everything. What? 3 seconds off Alpha? Okay, 3 minutes to go. I have to come around with Michi Magic. I think I'm running too much wings. And then I had this off in turn 6, but that was a second, if anything, if even that much. Ah, well, I dropped another second. Unlucky. Okay, let's get a bit of wings reduced. And a bit of softer suspension indeed. Okay, that is done, that is fixed. Not the race setup that I had yesterday. We are fixing. Oh, this is going to be learning by qualifying. Oh no. So, qualifying is on. Thank you, Sharon. Ah, that car finally turns. Might be turning too good, but whatever. They just announced Brent's hatch. Copy, copy. Oh shit, 6th gear. Copy. Escape. 6th gear, too short. Just gonna put the final a click longer. Okay, so now we get into business, hopefully. 9 more minutes. Imagine the car has a brake, or is not riding badly over bumps. I'm getting headaches. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I know the scene. When hiding the setup, sometimes this happens. I see you guys appreciate Brent's hatch. Very nice that you appreciate. KB Yorn, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch channel, appreciate it. Welcome to the IndyCar Open Challenge. Third one, qualifying is on, we are pushing. Promised me the follow in Herning. Now I need to remember who you are. TK Björn. Have you been one of the guys that was around us on our booth? I guess. I hope. We spoke Sunday at David Hero. After I run the charity. I've spoken to so many people there, I'm so sorry, but I think it rings a bell. I think we had a discussion, yeah. Oh, I'm utterly sorry. Okay, so I put 44.3. I'm not even sure if that's a good lap. Right, it's fastest for 3 seconds right now, but 3 purple sectors looks goody. That's what we need. Yeah, do we know the full number of attendances over the weekend? If I would have counted, I probably would have had a guess at 10K over the weekend. Ah yeah, because Hero was running with us too, right? So someone had to operate his stream at that point. Are you part of his crew? So 12K combined over like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sounds solid. I don't know what the organizers have planned with, what they wanted to achieve on their first occasion, but I think it was a success for them, wasn't it? They've done this really, really well though. Looked very professional, like they've had ages and ages of experience already at this. Well, probably good for us, because I'm not sure whether we would have been there 2 years ago. Ladria. Thank you, Backby. You know what, this is... Stop. Need a quick change on the set. A tad softer, that a tad softer. That a bit softer. Then we go again. Should be just enough for us to start another lap. 4:0:00. 2 minutes to go. Ah, I see. I wondered why he raced with us in one of these rigs on the stage, because he had his own rig there. But that's interesting, like why his ultimates didn't work. I think my balance is a bit too pointy. There should be the M3, or is it G3? There is a gaming convention over there in the US as well. Just not entirely sure how it's called. Anyway, push. Nearly died again. goodie. Almost a second up. Choo-choo. Bonk. Oof. Yeah, I know there is a lot of people that you only speak to on Discord and then speak for the very first time with on. Fuck. I need my kelk quack. Super quack. How much fuel I gonna need in the race? Yeah. Almost on the grid now. Okay. So then we need some fuel. Just gonna put 40 for the moment. I'm gonna up this again. I'm gonna up that one. And hope that this is fine. Driver's box. Excuse me, of course I had to forget it. So we've put pole position into a lead. Thank you, DK Björn, appreciate it. Well, I pretended to be focused, or that I was focused at least. So 40 minutes of racing. Let me see, that's 40 times 60. It's 24,000. Sorry, 2400. Then we're lapping, say, 145s. Oh shit. Bear with me. Now you do that by 10. Or it's 23 laps. By a consumption that is yet to be determined. F. Oh. You don't want to die. I can do that in my head. So 23 times 3.2. 20 times 3.2. 64. And 3 times 3.2 is 6.9.6 plus 64. That is 73.6. We're doing roughly 10 laps with this. It's 10 of fuel. Gets me to lap 13, 10 laps. Okay, I need to refuel at 33 then. We are setting. May the calculation be with me. Final turn is indeed proper scary. I think turn 1 is even more scary, to be honest. Turn, come on. Papa Coon! Happy King's Day! And thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. I got worried again because long time no see. All you said was like, I got called in early for work and bonk, he disappeared. 2 weeks no time no see. Amazing to see you back. I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is alright. Oi la la la. I gotta say, this tire is giving up so damn quick. It is a yoke. It's a national... As I learned, it is a national holiday in the Netherlands. Yeah, that's fine, Papa Kuhn. That is absolutely fine. What have you been up to? What was your on agenda? Did you enjoy some travels? Some holidays? Were you just taking vacation of the digital world? Of this annoying Michi streaming guy? Prince beer. Is that an actual thing there in the Netherlands? Like, are you joking with me? I know that you Dutch people have quite some interesting sense of humor that is difficult to get in with a German mindset. Internship, so you're basically working all day. Oh no. How long is that internship taking? First proper turn 1. Amazing. Oh! Oof. Print pills, copy. Because of drinking too much pills, yeah? Pills is the German word for beer as well, so somehow I'm familiar with it. Is it stressful, Papa Kun? The internship? Or is it alright? 30 minutes to go. Eight seconds of gap. Oh. What did I kill? I have no rear wing. Box. Coming in for repairs. And we better come in quick for repairs. Oh no! Come back on the tires! Come back! Yes, thank you for the push. What? Ah, now I killed the entire car. Oh nee. It was just the rear wing. Now it's done. 15 million minutes of repair time. Jeroen's big chance for climbing up in the championship. It wasn't survival. Like, I know what he meant with survival mode. But then they can die too. Can still make it third. I have faith in myself. I just need to survive this without dying. So the car can do 160 without dying. I'm not dead. Probably the best way to do it. Terry, welcome. Easy into the triangle chicken. Guys, no rear wing. No, die. Repair all. I need a little bit more fuel. Take away one click of wing. 15 times. So actually 16 times 8.2, 51. I'm not sure if I can make it on those tires then. 75 seconds. Could be worse. Apex versus Big F. So the win is gone, P2 is gone. I can still get third. Let's do this. To flip the car was completely unnecessary. But oh well. That just hardly makes me feeling better. Oh, I'm just a bit annoyed of myself, but well, anyway. Car is at least fixed, but this is of course bad. The car's heavy now, I need to make sure to take care of these tires. And yet I need to go through the traffic. Hashtag never give up. Here we go. Let's see how bad it is. Can deduct probably 25 seconds for other people doing the pit stop. How's Sharon crashed too? He's somehow fourth now. So I need to make up a minute 20 in 23 minutes. Unlucky. A task. Exactly, hashtag never give up, here we push. Minutes to go. So this is a proper challenge, that's for sure. So people are doing P2 50.6, P3 54.4. See what is our time? 54.7. Rudevard, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the comeback. Welcome to the redemption stint. After crashing like being a bit stupid. Although probably crashing on this car track combination is a bit allowed, but shouldn't have done. Anyway, 52, 50.9, 54.4. And Jerome did another 240 something. Oh no, they are still on the lap. Okay, so last lap I took 10 seconds out of the third place, which means striking distance within 7 laps. If it's going to stay like this, we'll find out. Hashtag soon. 56 now. So yeah, looks pretty much like striking distance in some laps, at least 4P4, which would be damage limitation. And the guy in P2, we're lapping 6 seconds faster than him. Presumably 12 laps to go, so 72 seconds for us to catch. He will do a pit stop. Then it's not 1 minute 37, but 1 minute 12. Or we might catch third on the last lap. If we keep getting the 6 seconds difference up. This was just 5. If. So Fava was in the pits. I still believe we get third on the last lap. Serafini must have spun a 158. Very good. They're pushing big time. Thank you, Ricardo. Appreciate it. Holbert 79. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome on board here, the SimRacing channel on rFactor 2. If you guys appreciate the content, please make sure that you're doing it like Holpert and Grudevart. Make sure you are followed up on Twitch, make sure you're subscribed on the YouTube channel. Also check out the link tree that we do have on the YouTube channel to all the other social media activities. Then you guys have the full picture and can completely keep up with us. But we're pushing hard. 45.7 versus the 58.9 in P2. That's good. Striking on the penultimate or on the last lap. It's very good also that I'm ahead of Ricardo now, so I won't get lapped. I will have the final lap for myself too. That's important. Rudevard, I actually did start earlier with SimRacing. I'm doing this now for 16 years, but FSR 2014 was my first like real international experience and appearance, so to say. That makes sense. So or did P2 just pit? So that is the slow lap time, why? But anyway, it's 52 seconds only. So if Jerome gets second, I need to get third. There is no other excuse for the championship. And for the championship needs, I need to get third. Am I actually catching on Jerome? Yes, only 4 seconds a lap. 10 laps to go. Off. not quick enough. I need to keep those tires in check. I flipped just one time too much and then I was disorientated. 3 valuable seconds. Yeah, Jerome will be too quick. Although he has boxed early, didn't he? Just like me. So maybe I have the chance in the long run. But let's see first. First I need to make sure to not die. 2 laps after me. Copy. So still a long distance for those tires to go for him as well. Arguably I'm in the worst spot though. I'm in for a 45.7 again. 5:45. It's doing mid 49s. It's just 3.5 seconds. I need him to spin or have an issue at some point. So the guys are now battling. Keep doing that for 2 or 3 laps. I'm coming. The longer Jerome is stuck behind Germano, the better it is for my race time, or for my chance of catching him. Hello, Eki. No, I did not. I did not. Rudovat, greetings towards Poland. I have still 1 or 2 open questions, but I'm probably gonna get it anyway. Okay, so Jerome got past now. At least they lost some time. I am so on the edge. I'm no big fan of Brands Hatch actually. Oh, there is some rear wing. And I dropped my brain with it. Ha! And Fava did too. So Germano's rear wing, I guess. So P3 it is, but 40 seconds to Sharon. 8 laps. I mean, Yeah, like this lap has completely killed it. Nah, there is no cautions on these servers. Oh! Sharon must have had some issue too. Just 33 seconds now. So I believe 8 laps to go. Sharon in the pits, or what? Amazing, second. Maybe they crashed together. Which would be unsurprisingly, as this track is horrendous. You're gonna watch the movie again? Are you going to again watching a movie? Copy, copy. Will you later be on Discord or completely gonna go from the PC? Papakun. Thank you for tuning in actually. And thank you for the Prime sub, much appreciated buddy. As we got 10 minutes to go. I get that, mate. Honestly, like if you need time off of Papa Michi, then that's absolutely fine. I know I can be annoying. Yeah, I think it's 5 or 6 laps to go. It is a P2 somehow. Ah, well, I'm not done yet. One sentence and the jinx dead. Scene Abandoned, thank you so much for your follow on Twitch, appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, and if you guys appreciate the content, and if you are into more content, additional content, such as Michi's Esport Diaries, such as shorts, then make sure you also subscribe on the YouTube channel, exclamation mark, sub into the chat, and the stream bot will relay the YouTube channel straight to you here on the Twitch channel. Yamato, thank you very much for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Welcome to the IndyCar Open Challenge race. 6 minutes to go. Yeah. The bumps are extremely bad on the GT cars already. What this is, hyper bump. Thank you, Apex Misses. Jury, have a good night, and feel free to reach out on Discord too if you want. ! Discord for our Discord server. Get rid of that push to pass. So 2 laps to go from here. Maybe 3, maybe only just about 3. Thunders04, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated and welcome. Yeah, that will be incredibly tight. It really depends if Fava is crossing the line again in time. Yeah, he will. He will. Unless he's braking, of course, for the next lap. But it's 2 minutes now. When Fava will come over, start finish straight will be 1 minute and 50. So unless he brakes, let's see, 1 minute and 48 actually. It's done 1 minute and 47. It's going to be tight. Instead of thinking about laps, just drive, Michi. Well, now I see at least what he's going to do. Yeah, but my tires are done. They don't want. They don't want. Already sliding like this. One minute to go. I think Fava is already taken out the speed. He's going to do the final lap. Or he is on his final lap. Which means we're on our penultimate lap. Ah, them flat spots. Seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 4. Oh, we're going for the extra lap. Let's go. 2 laps to go. I'm tight on fuel. Amazing. So guys, a little bit of an forecast or an outview on what's going to happen this week on our channel. Tomorrow we will do practice for the GDR 24, 12 hours of Sebring. We're going to expect rain here around this bumpy track in the Cadillac DPI. We're going to do qualifying. David and Roger will do the qualifying in the dry, well, not in the dry, but on qualifying 1, 7 PM to 9 PM on Friday. We're gonna stream that. Half an hour of break then, and then it's nighttime qualifying and qualifying 2 between 9:30 and 11:30 PM on the Friday evening. So 4.5 hours live. You guys are gonna be with us, hopefully. And then on Saturday, 12 hours of Sebring, the full coverage of the race. Here the 12 hours of Sebring in the GDR 24 EWC series. Rain in Florida and all places, exactly that's what it's going to be. We expect heavy rain. So final lap. And then on Sunday the Formula SimRacing French Grand Prix around the Mans in the Formula Pro car. So I hope you guys will tune in. The race will go on the way 20:30 Central European time. Well, at 9 PM Central European time, but the stream will start 20:30 Central European Summer Time on Sunday. Green flag in the 12 hours of Sebring on Saturday at 2 PM, so make sure to tune in. Probably, not sure who's going to take the start, we'll see. And beyond that, of course, Friday 7 PM. The qualifying for the 12 hours of Sebring, and tomorrow 8 PM the free practice 2-hour stream in the Cadillac DPI. It's going to be huge fun. We're going to be second now here in the IndyCar Open Challenge. Very important, we're ahead of Jerome. That's goodie for the championship. That's what we need. YouTube chat, anyone still working, or has the chat app died? Thank you, Yamato. Appreciate it. So, we're going to have a quick look about what happened there with Sharon and the other guy. Because I'm very much interested to see what has happened there. That gets the The heat is so much up. Must have been turn 6. Red car is the guy that flamed. Sharon was extremely late on the brakes, I think. Yeah, Sharon was too late on the brakes, but this is not why you start blaming like this. Yeah, like, Sharon, I think the mistake was on you, but as I said, the guy was very disrespectful. Whatever, I should have probably not get involved at all.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
So, what does this mean for the championship? We are looking... Boy Meets Mini has gifted 3 tier 1 subscriptions. Thank you so much there for the 3 tier 1 subscriptions. They went to Guizobral, Diogo Left, and... Why can't I see them completely? But thank you for gifting 3 subs there. Much appreciated, buddy. One of them is being hidden. So, we have a look at the standings. Easy qualifying P1, race points at least P2. Sharon 488, Fava 500. Is tight. It's coming down to Portland. If it stays like this, 30 points I'm allowed to lose next week. So we are looking, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Really have appreciated your time here on the channel tonight, and yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the racing with us. Sadly no P1 today, but okay, can't win them all. Anyway, guys, I hope you have appreciated the time. Thank you for all the subscribers, thank you for all the follows, and thank you everyone for spending the time with us here tonight. If you're not yet a follower on Twitch, if you're not yet a subscriber on the YouTube channel, fix this now. Follow up on Twitch, subscribe on the YouTube channel, come back for more streaming. We got a stream every day now until Sunday at least. And well, I'm looking forward to see you guys here on the channel. Guys, thank you for your time. Have a nice evening, everyone. See you and goodbye.